All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is an interesting topic that I've been now, researching for a while, and especially if you are a healer and if you're a coach, this is something that I'm sure you're already, thinking about, you're already practicing, whether you realize it or not. And so, obviously, what I'm talking about is the power of transmission. I'm not just talking about any transmission, but truly the transmission of our inner dialogue, our inner voices, what we literally that inner conversation that we keep having inside of us, whether we want to or not, whether we are aware of it or not. So just think about this in the context of your own business, right? Especially as a healer, as a coach, you're right now, at that point where you want to, maybe you've just started, coaching. Maybe you've been doing this for a little bit of time, and so as you're doing this, there will obviously be a lot of difficulties that you come across. There will be a lot of, mental chatter that you're dealing with when, let's say, you make an offer and maybe nobody shows up, or you make an offer and one part of you knows that this is a good offer, the other part of you knows that you're being a fraud. Now obviously that's not true, but this is what we do to ourselves pretty much every single day. So if this is something that you're dealing with, is if this is something that you're experiencing, then buckle up, because we're going to explore this topic together today. So, when I'm talking about the power of transmission, rather than focusing on what you're already thinking of, why not explore it from another angle, which is, I'm sure by now you've heard of the concept of the wish fulfilled, or maybe you've heard about, let's say, living in the future, right? For those of you who have experienced some form, some version of NLP or neuro linguistic programming, you would have definitely come across this concept of future pacing. So, all of these talk about the same thing, which is rather than getting stuck in the present where you're literally, reaping the benefits, you're reaping the rewards of what you were thinking in the past. That means maybe 6 months ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, you had envisioned that you wanted to do this, right? Maybe you were tired of your job. Maybe you felt like, there was something missing. Or maybe, you had taken things for granted then, believing that you would, sort of continue on until, of course, you had the opportunity, you saw it, you took it. Not only did you focus on your own healing, but you said, hey, you know what, if I can feel this good, why not I help other people feel equally or even better? And so, even though one part of you started to build that reality, which is, hey, you know what, I can help other people, there was the other side of you, which had everything to do with your, in the past, where you believed that, hey, you know what, I'm sitting in 2021, 2022, and I'm believing that even in 2025, things are going to be bad. Work life's going to suck. I'm not going to enjoy what I do. So, in spite of you having had, this duality, which means somewhere you realize that I could do this coaching, I could help other people, one part of you was kind of left unattended. And so, as a result, here you are now in 2025, and invariably you find yourself, sort of caught in this duality. So, one part of you enjoys what you're doing, you enjoy learning, you enjoy, um, getting more skill, going for various certifications. And the other part of you is still operating from the past, is still operating from that transmission that you made literally 3 years ago, for all you know, maybe even 30 years ago. So rather than getting stuck in that, my challenge to you, as it is to myself also, is that why not, and what if you started thinking now from your future self, which means if in the future you want to have a community, then what's it like to be in that community? What is it like to show up in that community? And when I say community, Maybe you want 20 people in that community. Maybe you want, 100 people or 200 people in that community. So what is it like showing up every day, living the reality where you already are in this community of 200 people? And, these are people who you really connect with. These are people who really connect with you. And they really, look forward to you. They look up to you. They believe in what you're saying. They believe in what you're doing. And, when you look at, let's say, your trust pilot or your, whichever testimonial account you have, you look at the kind of reviews, you look at the words that they speak, the gratitude that they feel for you, that, hey, you know what, it's because of you that they were able to experience the shift in their life. So my question to you is that, you know, are you transmitting already from the past that you've created, which means rather than thinking about the past, you're already transmitting it into the future? Or would you be open to the idea of transmitting from the future? So think about it like this, and let me know what is it that you connect to. Because if you're willing to transmit from the future, tell me what that future is. Are you somebody who is already, in a community which you have set up, and you meet them, whether you meet them in person, whether you meet them online through the week? What are the things that you're doing in that version of you where possibility already exists? And as I'm telling you this, I'm doing this for myself as well. So as we go through the rest of this year, treat this as a running challenge, where keep coming back and keep sharing how things have changed for you, how you have started to experience a shift in your life, simply because you're no longer caught in the transmission of your past, and instead you are living from the transmission of your future. As always, these pods are made for you, they're made in service of you. And my intention is very, very clear. I do this so that you are able to know for yourself that all is not lost, and that even if you've just begun this journey of being a healer, being a coach, I want you to know that you're not alone in this, that not only me, but there is also a community here that is ready and open and waiting for you to come join us, be part of our community, experience what it feels like to live in that community in the present, where we all have this common dream, this common belief that we are living from our future wish fulfilled. And this is something that we practice. So, in order for us to make this a conscious and an ongoing process, we meet every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7, and we do a lot of process work, whether you call it visualization, meditation. It's a combination of all of this, and of course mindfulness. And the intention is very, very straightforward. The idea is, one, you have a community of like-minded people. Two is, of course, you get to meet me live, and as we do this together, you grow, the community grows, and so do I get to grow. So, if this is something that sounds interesting to you, come join us. This membership, which happens every Monday and Friday, so this is the iHypnosis Life Experiences. This membership is open to you as a compliment or as a gift. So come and join us. And having said that, if you're looking to go deeper, if you really want to make a deeper shift in your life, we do, of course, have several tracks that are available to you. Those who pay attention. And so we have the paid track. This is the iHypnosis Life Foundation. So the iHypnosis Life Foundation program happens every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And in fact, this is now you will be experiencing the power of version 2.0. So we meet 3 days a week, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And we go deeper. What you experience in the free program that happens on Monday and Friday, you get to experience at a deeper level on our program, which is the foundation program. And once you've attended this 3 day process, if you feel genuinely, only if you feel that this program has made a difference to you, then come and you are welcome to continue on, go deeper. And this is a program that's the advanced program, and this happens over a 3 month process. And so we continue to meet every Friday, Saturday, Sunday between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And I know from what we ran in version 1.0, people had some amazing results. People saw massive shifts in their relationships, in their business, and of course, in their own personal lives. And so, this is the start of something really powerful. And if you want to go even deeper, you want to learn the skills that I use when I'm teaching you, when I'm leading you through processes, then you can experience that in our mastery program. This is a 90-day process, and you're more than welcome to ask for more details. And lastly, if you're looking to be mentored by me, you want to be part of a personal coaching program, then definitely reach out and let me know. Of course, seats do open up from time to time, so I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And as always, having said all of this, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.